Are you a pervert or something? Okay. The whales have a 15-foot penis.
Hold on a sec. I just
National
want to.
Pornographic says it.
I'm sorry, Ken. You cut out there. They have a 15 what?
The whales have a 15-foot penis. I didn't cut out. You heard me. Google it yourself. The whales have a 15-foot penis.
I'm sorry, Ken. You cut out there. They have a 15 what?
Are you a pervert or something? Okay. The whales have a 15-foot penis.
Hold on a sec. I just
National
want to.
Pornographic says it.
I'm sorry, Ken. You cut out there. They have a 15 what?
The whales have a 15-foot penis. I didn't cut out. You heard me. Google it yourself. The whales have a 15-foot penis.
I'm sorry, Ken. You cut out there. They have a 15 what?
Are you a pervert or something? Okay. The whales have a 15-foot penis.
Hold on a sec. I just
National
want to.
Pornographic says it.
I'm sorry, Ken. You cut out there. They have a 15 what?
The whales have a 15-foot penis. I didn't cut out. You heard me. Google it yourself. The whales have a 15-foot penis.
I'm sorry, Ken. You cut out there. They have a 15
Are
what?
you a pervert or something? Okay. The whales have a 15-foot penis.
What's up, heathens? How ya doing? So tonight we are going to be taking a look at Otangelo. If you guys don't know, Otangelo is kind of well known, mostly for the fact that he's been banned off of every call-in show in the atheist vertical. So it's kind of interesting that he's kind of taken a special focus on me. He'll tag me specifically in Facebook posts, at least the past a week or so. And I know ever since he called into the show that I was on with Matt, he's paid particular attention to me. I haven't put, and I'm not going to put his original video in the description below, primarily because I don't want to be seen as pushing people towards his content, because in my opinion, he's a very shitty, misogynistic person. He's not anybody that you need to or want to follow or really should ever hear about unless somebody's ripping apart like I am gonna do tonight. So I hope that you'll stick around for that ass ripping, and I guess we'll see you guys after the intro. All right, heathens, not mafiosos, heathens. All right, heathens. Well, so before we begin tonight, I do want to let you guys know that we've kind of had a major loss here in the GE family. One of our Skeptic Mafia members, DanielM, he actually lost his wife this week. It was really sudden, not expected at all. And so he set up a GoFundMe to help him pay for the funeral costs and stuff like that. So if you want to help him out, I've got all of the mods pretty much in the chat. They're going to be putting in links throughout the stream to go and donate. I'll mention it a couple times. If you guys want to help Daniel out to help him pay for the funeral costs for his wife, that would be awesome. He and their son David are kind of going through a rough time, obviously. So anything that we can do to help him out is going to be awesome. So make sure you send a lot of love to Daniel right now. He could really use it. So oh yeah, if you can't donate, sharing is definitely helpful, because if you share it, then more eyes get on it, and quite likely somebody that you share and sees your share will donate themselves. So definitely share it out if you can. All right, so let's see. Anything else before we get into the show tonight? I don't think that I got anything else to mention. I'm thinking about possibly doing a call-in show tomorrow afternoon. It kind of depends on how tomorrow goes. So probably tomorrow around 5 p.m. Central. If you guys want to keep that in mind for like a Mythicist call-in show, I might be doing one then. Kind of pulling that out of my ass right now. But, all right, so y'all ready to get into the... Shit, don't have my uke. God damn. Hold on, I gotta get... I'm not fucking set up. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Today I learned... All right, so... I know it was, honey. It was fantastic, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. All right, so first up, we've got Today I Learned. Hostile sexism and racism become stronger predictors of the House vote in the 2018 cycle than they had been in 2016. This is primarily because less sexist and less racist voters switched to the Democratic Party. I feel like that has like a... what do they call it, honey? Implicit? It's kind of implicitly stating that the Republicans are sexist and racist. So, it's no surprise. I mean, considering Trump and everything he stands for, I'm not really shocked by it. But, I'm sure some people out there are like, I'm not sexist. Maybe you're in the wrong party there, bud. Or maybe you really are sexist and you're just trying to act like you're not. I don't know. I don't know your life. Anyways, next on Today I learned that in 2004, a tennis fan went into a coma. 11 years later, he woke up and was shocked to learn that Roger Federer was still among the best in the world. And, I mean... That's kind of one of those things that you propose, like you see, like comedically. It's like somebody goes into a coma and then like 10 years later, something crazy. It's like, I can't believe this happened. And I thought it was funny that it actually happened in real life. Woke up and it's like, I'm shocked. He's still relevant. I don't even know who Roger Federer is. So,
is he a tennis player?
Well, I would assume so since tennis.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even see her Today I learned. I just heard you saying Roger Federer. My roommate in college was a big tennis fan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Next on Today I Learned, if I can see around my mic stand. Oh. Now, recently, Trump has put out that this whole, this 1776 commission where we want to teach real American history. Well, how about this for some real American history? Today I learned that as many as 3 U.S. presidents and also Abraham Lincoln's son may have died as a result of contaminated water supply to the White House. Until 1850, there was no sewage system and a field of human excrement called night soil flowed freely into the water supply. Let's teach that as some real history. Oh, we got Mike MC that just did a super chat. Let's see, what color lightsaber? Blue, green, purple, or red? Ooh, well, red's the bad one, so not that one. I would probably have to pick... I'd probably go with green. Green's my favorite color. So I'd probably go with green. I don't know what that means in, like, Jedi symbolism, but I know it means something.
Can you say goodnight to David?
Oh, good night, David. I hope you have a good night there, bud. All right. So, yes, green. Thank you so much, Mike, for your super chat. I appreciate it, bud. All right. Let's see what's next. Oh, yeah. I remember what's next. Hold on. Y'all ready for comments of the day? Prepare to facepalm yourself into next week.
tune something terrible.
Oh yeah, I don't even know. I've got a tuner right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't even know why I got it. At one time, I was wanting to really like learn how to play, but then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna learn. I'm too old." All right, first up. Let's see. Oh, wait, before we get to the dumbass comment, Mike MC did another super chat saying purple all day. Michelle Foster also did one saying green used to mean healer Jedi types or something along those lines. Also, hello. Hey, Michelle. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for watching tonight. Uhan Roderick says Star Trek just has a crappy laser remote. Yeah, honey. What about them laser remotes? You gonna change the TV with your laser remote?
I'll shove a laser remote up your ass.
What? Ah, shit. I needed ABC. All right. So we've got constructive critique here that's going to be not constructive. Wow. The engineer was brain dead. Just kept saying evolution happened, so there. His loose definition of evolution and lack of knowledge left him with ad populum. Ad polulum. Ad polulum. Is that the argument from just pollen or something?
I have no idea.
So it looks like the scientific name for pollen, right? So it's like all he did was just throw pollen up in the air and was like evolution.
We'll go with that.
He doesn't know consensus pills are not based on physical science. I don't know what consensus pills are. Trust me, I'm not exactly a fan of consensus as an argument, but I don't know what you mean by consensus pills. But evolution's definitely based on physical science, though, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about there. My loose definition of evolution, in that particular debate, I'm not even sure if I gave a formal definition of what evolution is. That really wasn't up for debate at that point, but, you know, I'm not exactly expecting this guy right here to give us the best information on what happened in that debate. I mean, he literally boiled down my entire side to saying evolution happened, so yeah. We got Mike MC who sent another super chat saying set phaser to fantastic. Sorry, GM, you are awesome. Or I think just GE. Thanks, Mike. Cernian said, I think constructive critique needs to put the meth pipe down. Yep, that probably would help before writing shit on YouTube. All right, next comment of the day. This one's not bad. This one's actually really funny. So this past week, we had the guy who was trying to put up a defense for a historical Jesus, right? And basically what his argument boiled down to was if you took Jesus, the physical person of Jesus, out of history, it would create a Jesus-shaped hole. And so this guy very astutely asked, does Jesus spit on that hole before he starts to shape it? Yes, he does. This is a great comment. I love this comment there, TJC. If you ever happen to see this, I have to say that comment wins the week. That one right there. Third one is a little long. Okay, we got a couple super chats. Awesome. We got Vanta Blue who says he confused ad populum with polulum would probably have something to do with chickens. Pollo. Oh, pollulum. Maybe it's the chicken nugget argument. That's what that is. Chicken nugget argument. All that motherfucker did was throw chicken nuggies in the air and was like, evolution, motherfucker. Uhan Roderick says, Jesus spits on my Holy Spirit. I think he would spit out the Holy Spirit is what Jesus is definitely a spitter. I think that we can all go with that, can't we? Daniel M says also huge thank you to all who have donated so far. Thank you, GE and KC. Hey, yeah, in case you guys are wondering, in case you're just now tuning in, there's a GoFundMe that we are putting into the chat tonight where you can donate to help out a fellow member of the GE family here. His wife recently died. If you want to go and donate, please hit up that GoFundMe link and help him pay for the funeral costs, or share it out. You can share it out too. That also works. So Mike MC said, I'm drunk. Sorry, GE. Hey, man. Our RBG passed away tonight, and so I'm on my second one already. Not drunk yet.
That might do it. It was the rest that was in the bottle.
Oh, yeah? Okay. You made it extra, did you?
I made it extra.
All right. So, Dorian November Winters. Lovely name, by the way. I'm guessing it's not on your birth certificate. Godless engineer makes a living off a guy he believes never existed. Why? Failings, maybe. Maybe it's the money he makes from gullible atheists on YouTube who like thinking and mocking a guy they claim never existed. What has to be broken in your brain to spend the only time you have talking about a mythic figure? It's one thing that Christians do it because they believe he existed. Atheists may as well spend all their time talking about Santa Claus, although I'm sure if I scroll down they will be losers. Uhan Roderick sent another super chat saying, you're not as drunk as you think I am. Thank you. I was going to go through it line by line there, honey. Yeah, so I don't make a living off of this. What I make off of this YouTube channel is like 1/8 of what I make on my normal job. So I definitely don't do this for the money. Like, the money is helpful because I can donate a lot to charitable causes, and I can buy things to like upgrade all of my shit without having to dip into like my personal savings and shit like that. So, I mean, it helps in those respects. I definitely don't make a living off of this shit yet. Probably never, to be quite honest. But anyways, so why do I talk about Jesus as a mythical figure? I don't. You hear this all the time from Christians out there. It's like, well, why do you talk about God so much? Why do you talk about Jesus so much? It's like, well, maybe, and just hear me out now. Maybe if you guys, the religious people, shut the fuck up about your religion in certain contexts, like, as far as like the separation of church and state goes, like keeping religion out of schools, quit bombarding me with your religious rhetoric all the time, wherever I am. How about this? Quit putting fucking Bible verses as your signature on goddamn emails. How about that? I'm just saying that the reason why I talk about this shit so much is because of the fact that it's predominant in our society. It's predominant and it's normalized to believe in God. So, of course, everybody talks about it. Everybody talks about how much they suck Jesus' dick. I just don't want to hear about it. And if you talk to me about it, or you publicly say some shit that is honestly wrong, I'm definitely going to say some shit about it. So no, I will not sit down and shut the fuck up. I'm going to stand up and use my fucking voice. This is what happens when I drink. All right, rant over. Oh shit, y'all know what time it is? It is Brosephus time. Shitty ass science. We're gonna answer some science shit really wrong. Oh, what's up, motherfuckers? How y'all doing? Well, I'm here. I'm Brosephus, your local diehard Christian, the only TM true Christian out there. And if you live by my particular Christian standards, you too will get into heaven and live in Jesus's dick shadow. So, what are we talking about tonight? Let's see what G's got for me. It's too... Oh, there we go. Okay. Is this where people mine Bitcoin? No, that's not where Bitcoin comes from. Now listen, all right? Hear me out now. Bitcoin comes from the devil. All right? This is the devil's currency. Now, like I said, hear me out. Okay, it doesn't actually exist, right? You put money into it and you're likely to lose it. Okay? Because at any point in time, the devil could be like, ha, 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 and like cause it to crash. Okay? Number 2, money is the root of all evil, and the main purpose for Bitcoin is evil. And who is evil at its core? Satan. Okay? Bitcoin is Satan's money. If you delve into Bitcoin, I swear to Christ, you're going to go and burn in hell. And the only currency they take down there is Bitcoin. And if you don't got no Bitcoin, then you can't buy your way out of hell. I know that seems a little ridiculous, buying your way out of hell, but trust me, I'm sure that it's possible if you have enough Bitcoin. Now, one Bitcoin costs about $12 million, okay? So you're going to have little portions of a Bitcoin. Like imagine if you had a quarter and then you nicked it a little bit and had a little bit of a motherfucker off of it. That's what normal people have of Bitcoin. But the devil has all of the Bitcoins and they're all sitting down in hell in a chest, okay? And when you mine Bitcoin, what you're doing on the computer is you're tapping into the interdimensional celestial realm and it's drilling into that chest that exists in hell and you're stealing little bits of it, okay? And then on occasion, you get a whole big fucking chunk of it and you get a whole coin or some shit, right? Over time, you'll get a whole coin, but you know what I'm talking about. So, I mean, that's basically where Bitcoin comes from. If this is a picture of the tunnel to hell, then yes, this is where Bitcoin comes from. Other than that, no, it is not. I gotta tell you, that does not look familiar to me. I have seen the mines of hell, and that's not how it looks. There's a lot more red, flames, flowing lava, probably Saddam Hussein or some shit. I don't know. But in any case, that doesn't look like anything that I've been down with Jesus, my personal savior, whatever the fuck this is. And yeah, so anyways, I hope you heathens learned something. Stay away from the Bitcoins because the Bitcoins will fuck you up and send you to hell. Unless you're already going to hell, then you might want to invest. That way you can like pay for some shit down there. I don't know, get you a margarita or something. Who knows? You're going to invest in it? You're going to hell.
Well, I mean, that's what you said. If I'm going to hell, then I should invest.
Oh, well, okay. You're just being...
I'm just taking your financial advice.
Yeah, true. You are taking my Okay. All right. Don't buy the devil's coin, and I will see you heathens later. Shit, where the fuck do I go to get out of here? Good goddamn. So, Bitcoin is of the devil, in case you guys did not know that. What this actually was one of those like infinity mirror things, but they had like a little section that was supposed to represent like a portion of a mine or something like that. And so basically it just reflected, back and forth and creates this sort of infinity like long tunnel. And it's pretty cool. Anyways, I hope you guys don't get any of that devil's coin.
I invested all of our money in the bit. Well, Brosephus told me to.
What?
Well,
Brosephus told you.
Brosephus said that if I wanted to get margaritas in hell, then I needed to invest in Bitcoin. So I just got on the internets over there and invested all of our savings in the Bitcoins because you like to drink. So I figured you'd want some Jack Apple Fizz and shit in hell.
No, honey, don't invest in the devil coin.
Oh, I shouldn't take financial advice from Brosephus?
No.
Oh.
If you get it out right now, you probably won't lose much.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'll go do that.
All right.
Okay.
What do you use? Coinbase or Robinhood? What do you use?
What? I just sent it to some guy in Nigeria.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, he said he would put it in there for me.
Oh, okay.
He was a prince.
Yeah.
Ow.
Goddamn weight's getting skinny and shit. So, do you want a mic?
No.
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 You seem to be speaking up a lot. You might.
So,
Are you
no.
sure?
I'm
Okay.
good.
You're good.
Mm-hmm.
She's good. So let it be known I am not withholding a mic from her. Everybody that's like, give Casey a mic already.
I don't know why people say that.
I don't know. I always offer you a mic and you're always like, no. And then you still pipe up and start saying shit.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The peanut gallery will be silent the rest of the evening.
No, you don't have to be silent. I'm just saying you don't want one, and then you do. Then you just talk.
Did you want me to try to go get our money back from this Nigerian prince or what?
Well, yes, I want you to get the money back for the Nigerian prince.
All right.
That's like $35, honey. All right. Seriously. Oh, it looks like we had somebody subscribe. Sorry, I missed that. We do have a couple of a few super chats. We got Mike MC who says more money for the inner circle. Thank you there, Mike. Drew's book reviews. If that happened, what would your chan be about? My channel. Well, yeah. What would my channel be about? I don't know. I can't remember when you sent that, Drew. What I was talking about. I don't know, Drew. If you can, if you can tell me in the chat there what exactly you were referencing, I'll answer you. Vantablue says GE is sleeping on the sofa tonight. I don't know about that. Uhan says Sydney says hi. Hey there, Sydney. How you doing? And then Speed of Sound of Gravity says cancel Otangelo. I agree. Cancel Otangelo. That would be a good idea. We got Michael Thole. I believe, was it Michael? Didn't he call in last week on the 50K?
Yes.
Awesome. Michael, I'm enjoying a vodka chocolate milk. Thanks to you guys, I'm calling it a Nigerian prince. It's delicious and filling me with false confidence. There you go.
Oh, Drew told you in the chat.
Let's see. If Christians stopped talking about God, what would your channel be about? That's a good question. What would I make my channel about if it's not about Jesus and God and I had nothing to say? Politics?
Or other religions.
It might be other religions.
Science?
Could be science. I don't know. I kind of feel like if I hadn't have really broke out in this particular vertical, I might have done something with like video game commentary. Maybe not video game gameplay because I've tried that for some time and I'm not good at being that entertaining in that particular context. All I scream is fucking shit. No, honey, it's not because. Well, I mean, it's partly because of that. Okay. It might be. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have a channel, to be honest. But anyways, but religious people are not gonna fucking shut up about it. So it's really not something to talk about or worry about necessarily. All right, y'all ready to get on into the video tonight? I know I am. All right, so, oh, that was really fucking loud, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry. All right, so we got Otangelo tonight. Otangelo. This is what he looks like.
I would not have guessed this.
He talks with an accent a bit, so it might be a little hard to understand what he's saying at times. This is Otangelo, the quote unquote famous Otangelo that regularly calls in to live shows and promptly gets hung up on mostly by Matt Dillahunty, but also everybody else. What?
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay. But in any case, we got Otangelo here tonight. He is kind of griping. Well, the title of the video is Weak Atheists Asking to Prove God's Existence. What's the catch? And so he's basically going to be complaining about atheists and us needing evidence for God. And I don't know why that's a problem, but apparently for him it is. So let's get into the video.
When I debate atheists, that they claim we don't make any claim. You make the claims, and then it's your burden of proof to provide evidence for the God that you believe in.
Yes, that is generally how shit works in reality. The default position is not that God exists. In fact, religions or people pushing religions make the positive claim that God does exist and it's their particular God. So you have to be the one to prove that your God exists first. And it's kind of the religious person's job to convince us, like the non-believers, people that don't believe in your God, that your God does exist. So the actual true position is kind of neutral, right? It's neither not exist or does exist. It's kind of neutral. And so is the audio still bad? No, the audio's fine. Okay. All right. So that's how it normally works. If I were to propose to you a leprechaun that is naturally purple and gives out Barney, let's say maybe he gives out Barney dinosaur stuffed toys, right? Instead of gold, he's just got a big bag of Barney dinosaur stuffed toys, right? If I were to propose that to you, it would be the burden would be upon me to prove that that little shit exists, and then he's giving out these Barney stuffed dinosaur toys, right? It's not incumbent upon you, the person that doesn't believe it, to prove that that thing doesn't exist, especially when that thing is something that's just pulled out of your ass.
Until about 2005, 2000 up to 2010, it was usual that atheists tried to actually make a case for materialism and naturalism. And they perceived that it was almost impossible, and they always lost their case. And from there on, they changed their tactics, and they started to say, we don't make any claim at all. We just don't believe yours.
So here's the thing. Naturalism is kind of, I mean, it's already been proven. The thing that has not been proven is this supernatural, right? This other dimension or this extra part of this reality that appears to be above the natural world, right? That particular thing has not actually been proven to exist. So it's still incumbent upon you, Otangelo, to prove that the supernatural exists, or that this other layer of reality exists above the natural world. So if there was a switch, and I really don't agree with the idea that there was a switch, because there are still people out there that are challenging us to prove that naturalism is true, and we keep telling them, like, okay, well, can you show me how it's not true? And then all they point to is like fucking Bible miracles, Johnny grew a third leg kind of shit. And that is apparently proof of the supernatural. And the only kind of evidence that we have of the supernatural are things that are easily explained with natural processes. So kind of seems to me like the supernatural doesn't exist. There's like the natural world is what exists inside this reality. There's no fucking second layer to this goddamn reality.
And that's called weak atheism. Now, I have my problems with it. First of all, if you go to debate with someone, then you come with a proposal, with a worldview. And when an atheist comes to debate an atheist and just says, I don't believe your claim. So my question is, what is the reason that someone would just confess what they don't believe in? I don't go to tell someone I don't believe in UFOs or I don't believe in Santa or whatever.
Okay, well, so Santa Claus is pretty normalized. Like, it's normalized in the way that little kids, they believe in Santa Claus. And we generally teach our kids these lies because they're mostly harmless lies, right? About, you know, a big fat guy being able to wiggle his ass down a chimney that probably doesn't exist in your 3-bedroom apartment, and somehow breaking and entering into your house, leaving gifts, and then leaving. These are kind of harmless lies that we tell children. But the important fact here is we tell children this in a way to give them some kind of like wonder or some kind of shit about some kind of like thing during the year that they work towards, right? But when it comes to religion, it's normalized that adults believe in the same kind of fictitious creature that judges you more than twice a year. He checks his list, and doesn't he check his list twice there, honey?
Yes.
Yeah. God checks your list every fucking day, so more than twice. So you have adults running around and they're believing in a fictitious character, and that's really not the problem. Like, I couldn't give two shits about somebody running around thinking Santa was still real and he's 35 years old, right? I couldn't care less if somebody was thinking that. But when you go and you run for Congress, or you get on social media, or you get on YouTube and you start toxically shaming people because they don't buy into your alternate version of reality, that's when I have a problem. And I mean, if you look at all of my live streams, if you look at everything, it's always me responding to somebody who was throwing the first punch, if you will. It's never been just somebody sort of talking about their religion or talking about how they believe in God and how, or something like that. Like, it's always them throwing the first punch about something, whether that be, this is what proves that God exists. That's a first punch. Them putting that out there, or somebody claiming that they have evidence against evolution. That would be another punch. So it's not that atheists are out there actively saying, "Holy shit, fucking." All right, thank you, Uhan, for making me shit myself. Hashtag Santa is real. Thank you, Uhan. That was worth the shit in the pants. But in any case, the point is that atheists are not out there declaring their unbelief to just everybody. You don't find atheists on the corner that's talking about the wonders of evolution and how better off you'll be if you just take the evolution pill or something like that. You have preachers that do that. You not necessarily pills, but they talk about how much better off you'll be if you'll just subject yourself to this maniacal and misogynistic and masochistic and deranged God. Then he won't burn your ass in hell.
I'm streaming your live stream on another channel right now.
Oh, they are?
On the God Talk.
Ooh, the God Talk.
Oh, there's 9 people watching. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I was gonna say, you strike it.
Oh, I can.
Literally streaming your stream.
I can definitely strike that shit, but maybe I don't know. I'm fine if they want to restream it.
There's 9 people. I'm sure their 9 people are all impressed.
Yes, so there's 9 people watching Otangelo's stream of this stream. I bet you one of them is John Maddox. Another one's Praise I Am That I Am. A third one is that fucking misogynist asshole Smokey. And then the fourth one is probably Otangelo's sock account. Thank you, Otangelo, for spreading the word of Godless Engineer. Hey, if you're watching his stream, go and subscribe to Godless Engineer and leave me shitty comments. I love those. Thanks for the heads up, whoever gave me that.
Speed of sound of gravity.
Oh, speed of sound of gravity. Thank you. All right, let's continue.
People, they go to actually debate what they believe in. And worldviews is something very important. So there are other reasons why atheists try to engage theists to make a case for atheism. And I think it has to do with the importance of this matter. Worldviews are fundamental in our lives. It's based on worldviews that we make a meaning of reality, that we actually understand reality.
I would agree. And I would also agree that if your worldview does not comport with reality, then it is ultimately dangerous and could harm you or other people. So if your particular worldview does not comport with reality, you might want to rethink your worldview.
And it is based on what we believe, and it has many different implications. It is relevant to morality, how we form it, and the meaning of life, where we come from, where we go when we die, what happens if we die, if there is a God which will judge us or not, all these questions. And when an atheist does not believe in God, and he knows that that issue is relevant to all these other different issues, then he wants to have his worldview confirmed. And since atheists have always lost debates with theists,
citation fucking needed there, Otangelo. Atheists have always lost debates with theists? I mean, maybe in your head, but I sincerely doubt that they have actually lost. Like, if you were to get a professional debate, debate, what do they call them, honey, in debates? Referees? Moderators? If you were to score any debate, I'm fairly certain that the majority, the overwhelming majority of debates that atheists have, the atheist would more than likely win. But I mean, I don't have a citation for that. I'm kind of just speculating about that. But I'm also not the one that is making the claim that atheists always lose against theists. All right? I think that you need to provide a citation for that. But I'm guessing that it only exists in your head. He's rambling so much I can't even think about what he was talking about coming up to this point. So he was talking about how what composes an entire worldview, and how atheists have to give an answer for all of that. And I don't think, here's a big difference, is that I don't think that just because you don't believe in his worldview, that means that you have to have a completely fleshed out worldview. But it seems like to him, if you don't believe in the Christian worldview, then you have to have a worldview that is completely fleshed out. But I think that you can be in a position where you're working on fleshing out your worldview, figuring out what you actually believe, and there could be some things that you just simply don't know. Just because his book has all of the answers to everything that you might want to think of, which all of the answers are just one answer, and that answer is God did it, or God is the reason, or something like that. Just because he has one answer to all the questions does not mean that your worldview is useless if you don't have it completely fleshed out. So I know Daniel M asked, what would it be called if atheists did stand on street corners, on the street, not it would not be preaching. And I would say that it would be called atheisting, which you could say that atheisting is what, people do now when they talk about not believing in somebody's mythical figure. But I mean, I think that I would probably call him like, oh, hey, look at that guy right there. He's atheisting on the corner. We got Tony says, Godless Engineer, ask him if God is omnipotent and omniscient. Why does he need 10% of everyone to come? Yeah, I agree. Oh, hey, there's somebody in the chat named Almost a Doctor. If you really like science type of content where, explaining different scientific things, he's definitely a good channel to go to. I'm currently trying to work him into a collaboration for here on the channel. So definitely go and check out Almost a Doctor here on YouTube. He's he has some pretty solid videos out there. And then we got Uhan Roderick, who sent a super chat saying Otangelo has lost every debate with Matt Dillahunty and basically any other atheist on a call-in show. That's kind of funny. That's really funny how he has actually lost every single exchange he's had publicly, but yet he claims that atheists generally lose to theists. It's hilarious.
They now just use that tactic and think that using that way of debating theists, simply saying, oh, we don't believe what you claim, they think they have a case, but they don't. They don't. And I think,
before we get to what he thinks, if we don't have a good case, then you must have some reasons as to why it's not a good case. You must have some facts or some argument against any atheist position, which the only atheist position is that God exists. So you've got to have some kind of argument against that position. Now, scientific positions, I guess you could have arguments against scientific positions, but then again, all of your arguments, like all religious arguments, are pretty much philosophical in nature, or they just don't have the actual evidentiary support, while scientific hypotheses and scientific theories, I should say, scientific theories generally have the physical evidence and the just all of the massive amounts of evidence behind them to support the conclusion that they come to. Now, that can be overturned with new information, but the problem with religious people is that their dogma doesn't allow them to incorporate new information into their worldview. Their worldview is stagnant.
when an atheist comes and tells me, oh, I don't make any case, then I say immediately, then you are a time waster. You lose my time and yours, because I don't care what you don't believe. It is irrelevant to me. I have my worldview formed. I know why I believe in God. Now, if your only position...
I'm sorry to interrupt him so quickly. I ultimately don't care about what you believe either. Just coming from, I guess, what you could call an atheist position. Me myself being an atheist, I don't necessarily care what you believe in, really. I think that it's ultimately harmful to you, but where I start to care is when your beliefs become harmful to other people. And that regularly happens in our society with the beliefs of religions that don't comport with reality, which most of the time, for what we most likely think of as a religion, it's not going to comport to reality in general. So, I mean, there's a very nuanced but distinct line there as to where I start caring. And it's when you start putting out videos or you start making arguments against reality, basically, like for instance, evolution, that's a fact of reality. And the Big Bang, that's a fact of reality, or the inflation of the universe, that's a fact of reality. You start putting out arguments against these things, that's when I start caring, because you're publicly saying them, and I think that they should be rebutted. So it's a very it's a very nuanced and fine line.
Position is, I don't believe what you believe, and an atheist is not open-minded to honestly consider the evidence, then it makes no sense to debate. So,
wait, how is it turned around now that atheists are the ones that are not open-minded? I mean, I feel like this is a mindfuck situation, and what I mean by that is like he's trying to turn the tables and sort of gaslight us here, because I would hope that most atheists out there would be open to evidence that proves them wrong, thus bringing them closer to the truth of reality. The problem is, though, is that most religious apologists like Otangelo here think that certain things prove his conclusion when they really don't. So it's not so much that we are rejecting good evidence or rejecting facts of reality and we're just closed off. We're closed off to bad evidence. Like, there's a big distinction there. And I mean, I know that that's subjective, but you know, when you could find natural explanations or good philosophical rebuttals to your philosophical arguments, then I think that it doesn't really warrant a belief, and it deserves to be sort of not considered to be true. And I mean, I think that's really all that most atheists do. I'm not going to say that all atheists are open-minded, but I would hope that most people would be. Leophilus says, by the way, GE Otangelo is actively streaming your live stream, which I think is a violation of fair use doctrine.
I can copyright strike it right now if you want.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Should we? What do you think, hon?
Your stream, so yes, I do believe so.
Is he not? He's not on stream. He's just.
No, I mean they're talking, like they're pausing you and talking, but restreaming your live stream.
Yeah.
Is a violation of fair use, is it not?
I don't know if they're pausing and adding content to it. It's probably covered underneath fair use.
Okay, well, it's up to you if you want me to flag it. I've got it up right now. I already told them in the chat they don't have permission to restream.
Apparently Peter got mentioned in their restream. Joel is talking right now. I don't know. On the one hand, I kind of want to just to do it, but on another hand, I don't know. Go ahead and fucking strike him. We're working on striking them. Just ask them for some super chats. So I will say this. As far as this situation goes with Otangelo restreaming my live stream as it's streaming, I'm fine if you want to if you want to comment on my live stream after it happens. I'm fine if you want to do that. But like, what I'm not okay with is them doing it while I'm live streaming. That's what I'm not okay with. So very specific here. Normally I wouldn't do it, but considering that I'm currently live streaming and they're doing it, I feel like they just need to wait until I'm done before. I'm sure that you guys can understand. Just fucking stop. Anyways, okay.
Usually I simply stop to debate someone that comes with that tactic. I expect atheists, if they believe that no God is required to explain our existence, that they actually are able to back up what they believe. And that means to come up with a series of explanations which are better explaining our origins, where we came from. And that has to do...
Sorry. So the point that I want to make here is that we don't have to actually provide any kind of clear-cut answer that supports our worldview. This is pretty simple. You're putting forth your worldview. All I have to do is show how I am not convinced by your worldview, or how your worldview is irrational, or how it doesn't make sense. That's all I have to do in order to invalidate the claims that you're making. I don't then have to provide my own worldview and the subsequent evidence to support that worldview in order to rebut your worldview. I get that this might be a little confusing, right? But it's a very distinctive thing that I don't have to present my own worldview in order to disprove yours.
With several issues like astrophysics, philosophy, chemistry, biology, and questions of the origin of the mind, morality, fine-tuning of the universe, information in biology, where it came from. All these issues are relevant in order to explain origins.
I agree. If you are going to deviate away from the established scientific facts of everything that you've mentioned so far, if you're going to deviate or you're going to propose a new hypothesis, then you have to provide arguments and evidence in support of that. We are not the ones that are doing that. All we're simply saying is that, no, you're wrong. Here's the long list of reasons as to why you're wrong. None of those reasons have to support my worldview, because I don't have to be an atheist. I can be any other fucking religion out there, right? I can be any other worldview, not just atheist or an atheist worldview. I can be any other kind of persuasion out there, right? All I have to do is show how you're irrational. This is a key thing here that I think that you don't understand there, Otangelo.
And when atheists come to debate theists, they need to be prepared to back up what they believe. And they need to be able to explain why they think that unguided random events have more explanatory power than intelligence and intelligent design.
Well, actually, all I have to do is prove how intelligent design does not explain what we find in reality. That's all I got to do. I don't actually have to support any kind of other position other than you're wrong. And then I prove that you're wrong. There's several ways that you can prove intelligent design is wrong, and that evolution is the best explanation for the diversity of life here on Earth. There are several ways that I can do that. There's several different transitional forms that I can point you to. The whale being one. Very famous here on this channel for having a massive dong, right? But I can prove how your particular position is just wrong in so many ways. But that doesn't mean that I have to provide support for whatever position I take other than you're wrong. That's the position I'm taking. You're fucking wrong. And then I have to prove that you're wrong. And I've done that theoretically in this hypothetical like argument that we're having, apparently. I've done that, and that's all I got to do. So let's explain basic shit to Otangelo, shall we?
And another common tactic is that they say, well, if you don't have proofs of your God, then we win by default. Well, no. That is a very common and wrong approach too. Origins is not about providing proofs. Nobody has proofs. either in regards of the existence of a creator, nor that there is only the natural world.
This is the one time I'll agree with him. It's because a lot of people say proof when they really just mean overwhelming evidence to support a conclusion. That's not exactly proof, but I feel like that's kind of a very nuanced and specific, like, semantical argument in this particular context. But in any case, what we're looking for is overwhelming evidence to convince us that your position is the correct position. The problem is that the problem is that creationists and apologists never have good arguments or evidence to back up their positions. So again, it's not that we're closed-minded. It's not that it's not that we need to provide evidence for our own personal worldviews. It's not any of that. It's just the fact that we think you're wrong. We have actual evidence that proves that you're wrong. And so you try to mindfuck us by turning the tables, gaslighting us, and trying to suggest that we are the ones that have to support our position, when the only position that we're putting forth is that you're fucking wrong.
There are no proofs. So the right approach is how can we best explain our existence? And then atheists have a body of explanations, a framework which is relevant to all these issues that are relevant to origins. And materialists, they need to be able to provide positive evidence that backs up the claim that no intelligence is required to explain reality.
Let me ask you this. Is intelligence needed to explain why rain happens? Is intelligence needed to explain thunder? Is intelligence needed in order to explain the rock cycle or plate tectonics or anything that we've ever been able to explain in the natural world? I don't think so. I don't think intelligence is needed to explain natural occurrences. He seems to think that intelligence is needed to make sense of this reality. But at every turn, when you look at any single process in reality, you always find that it just happens because of nature. Like, it's just a natural process. This is just how nature operates. Until you can actually connect your God definition to the functioning of nature, I don't think that you really have an argument. And I have yet to see any argument that successfully does that. Now, does that mean that nobody has made that argument? No. There have been apologists out there that have made the argument that God is necessary for nature or the natural world to function. I even had one person tell me that God is needed for the sun to rise. I don't really see the need for God for that. I don't see the need for God to create rain. But if you want to do a rain dance and think that it makes shit happen, by all means, dance your fucking heart out. Do that fucking dance that they did with the Sexy and You Know It song. Maybe put like a hat, a fedora just on the ground, and then you do the Sexy and You Know It song around the hat. Instead of the very, I guess, what, I can't remember what it is, but it's they put a sombrero down and they dance around it. Like, instead of being all like stereotypical as fuck like that, maybe you could put down a fedora and you could do the Macarena around it. I think maybe that would be a better one. I don't know. I think the Sexy and You Know It song's probably better to dance around a fucking fedora. If I had to pick out any particular fucking song, that would probably be it. I'm sexy and I know it. I don't know. I can't dance. Michael Thole says arguably a good conscious atheist. Fuck. atheist needs to be more open-minded than practically any theist would be willing to be. Well, see, here's the thing, is that religion, at least the religions that we're commonly faced with, have a dogma that is immutable, supposedly. It's immutable with an asterisk because it's obviously not immutable, but for the most part, it's an unchanging dogma. It does not bend very well, right? So I would say that any atheist that's not restricted by some kind of dogma, which he would agree, or he would think that we have a dogma to, suggest that the evolution, like he would probably call evolution a dogma. I haven't exactly heard that from him, but he kind of seems like the kind of creationist that would say that evolution is a dogma. But evolution's obviously not a dogma. Evolution has changed several times over the years, which to religions, I guess, credit, they also have changed. But that has also flied in the face of the claims of religion, being that they are the ultimate moral law givers, that their truth is the ultimate truth. If it's the ultimate fucking truth, why does it fucking change when we learn more about our reality? If it were the ultimate fucking truth, it wouldn't need to change. Christians would still be fighting to own people as slaves, and they would still be forcing women to shut the fuck up and stay in the kitchen. Okay? But we don't see that now. Not even in the conservative, like, Christian apologists. You don't hear them actively saying, women should be in the fucking kitchen. You got some out there that definitely say misogynistic things, but they got to hide the misogyny.
And if they are not willing or able to do it, then they should, in my view, first prepare themselves to be able to defend a materialistic worldview. And if the only purpose to engage theists is to say that they don't believe them, then my answer is, I don't care.
So if you go into a debate, here's a pro tip from GE. And this is actually something that I learned from the lovely KC over there. Be very specific about the topics that you debate. And never let the creationist or the apologist have free reign over the topic that you debate. I've made that mistake before of letting them pick the topic. Don't ever let them do that, because they could possibly paint you in a corner where you're having to defend naturalism. The best position that you want to be in is proving them wrong, because all you have to do is say, you're wrong, here's why. And then, I mean, if they can't answer that, if they can't rightfully explain away that information sufficiently, then you've won, essentially. Whether they want to admit to it or not, you've won. So if you start off on a good foot with arguing against their positive claim that they are correct, then you have a really good chance of winning, because all you got to do is prove them wrong. And their arguments are really simple and really easy to debunk.
I don't care what you don't believe in. I care about what you believe in, and let's debate that. And I am willing to debate also my views and why I think that theism tops atheism as explanatory power.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to debate you, Otangelo, because I have no want to debate a misogynistic piece of shit like you. All right? I'll review your video because plenty of other people out there have this exact same view as you. They're just as misogynistic as you and your fuckboys, and I feel like it's important that somebody push back against your ilk. But I don't think that anybody should ever debate you, primarily because you're a dipshit and you don't have good evidence All you have is the ability to gish gallop people, the ability to interrupt people, and the ability to be a dick.
And to steal people's content.
And to steal people's content, apparently. So, yeah. Anyways, again, with the content thing, if you want to pull it down like after and review the live stream after, I'm perfectly fine. I've seen plenty of people do that. I have no issue with that. The problem is that you're doing it while I'm streaming. You're essentially replacing the value of my stream. That's not fair use. Which I think is maybe Sirnian or somebody in the chat actually put that forth. So anyways, all right. That's it for his video tonight. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let's actually get back to the main screen here. Okay, so we're done with the video tonight. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I feel like the main takeaway from Otangelo's video is that atheists, as long as you're in the correct context of a conversation, do not actually have to prove their particular worldview to be correct in order to disprove Otangelo or any other creationist apologist view. You don't have to prove your view in order to prove them wrong. Your position against them is essentially you're wrong about that. And then you have to prove why they're wrong, of course, but that's easy to do because their evidence is really bad and it's really simple to dispute. So just keep that in mind, that as long as you're in a conversation where you're not putting forth any positive claims and you're just saying you're wrong, then the only thing that you have to actually support is that they are wrong. So I feel like that's the thing that he's missing with this. So Michael Thole says, yes, exactly, Godless Engineer. Egg frickin' exactly. Dave Lee says, please make this the last Otangelo response video. You know, he doesn't really have a lot of content. I'm thinking that he probably just appears on people's live streams. So I'm probably not going to be doing too much of Otangelo. He has posted a lot about me, like on Facebook and shit. So I don't know. I doubt that I'll do another one unless something truly unique comes up or truly offensive comes up. So, yeah.
So some people in the chat have said that he's not a misogynist. He just hangs around with a lot of misogynist people.
Right.
He's been on streams where people have said some really disgusting shit and he didn't say anything.
Right.
He's complicit. Fuck him.
Casey says that if you're on a stream where people are being deliberately misogynistic, then you are complicit, so fuck you, and I agree with her.
I mean, if you don't say anything.
Well, like if you don't say anything, that's what I meant by you're complicit in the misogyny, and fuck you. Dragon Master said he's thinking challenge accepted. All right. Well, that's, like I said, that's going to be it for the video. That's going to be it for the main portion of the stream tonight. We still have the Skeptic Mafia that has weighed in on this particular video and these particular topics. So if you want to stick around to hear what the Skeptic Mafia has to say, which if you're not in the know, the Skeptic Mafia are the memberships here on the channel. If you want to become a Skeptic Mafia member and be able to leave comments on the video that we're going to be referencing tonight and have me read them, then you should definitely smash the join button or go to joinskepticmafia.com and you can become a Skeptic Mafia member. Before you leave out, though, if you haven't already left yet, definitely check out the GoFundMe link that's being shared in the chat or possibly more than likely in the description, because I know I'll put it in there. But there's a GoFundMe link for DanielM. He lost his wife this week. He's needing money to pay for funeral costs and everything like that. So if you can, either share it out or give a little bit of money. Even $5 helps. If everybody watching this stream tonight gave $5, that would be a humongous boost to helping him pay for the funeral costs for his wife who died suddenly. Him and his 3-year-old son, David, they would both be just immensely appreciative of you if you could share it out or donate. So definitely go down there and check that out, or check that out in the live stream right now. But we're about to get into the Skeptic Mafia comments. If you're going to be leaving out right now, I really appreciate you watching tonight. Appreciate you stopping by. If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. If you haven't liked the video, smash that like button. And if you want to see more of this shit, like in your suggestions and in your feed, definitely do those things. It'll help me out a lot, both Ego and the channel. And I guess I'll see you heathens later. Don't forget to stand up, use your voice, and all that kind of good shit. Bye, heathens. But wait, don't go, because we're about to go into the Skeptic Mafia, motherfuckers. Everybody likes that turnaround. Okay, let's get on over here. All right. It looks like we got a pretty...
Should we check there were no comments held? I can do that right on this video app?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay.
You'll just look for ones that are the post. It says post.
Okay.
All right. Michael W. Roble says, shouldn't he be out cutting down the rainforest and looking for lost tribes where there are lots of venomous snakes and spiders? Or maybe he should visit the Copacabana with Jesus standing over his head with outstretched arms, proclaiming that whatever pleasure you seek is yours, Otangelo. Think Christ the Redeemer statue over Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Otangelo and his theist cohorts all believe God did it. Well, I have some really important news for you. Are you ready? I did it. That's right, I created the universe! It exists entirely in my imagination, and I decide, holy fuck, thank you, Speed of Sound and Gravity, for joining the Skeptic Mafia. Fuck me. It exists entirely in my imagination, and when I decide to leave it, it will cease to exist. My claim has as much evidence as yours does. Prove me wrong. Thank you, Rod Sterling. Uhan Roderick did a super chat, apparently. And then rip Madam Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I agree. Rest in peace there, RBG. The notorious RBG. Then we got a comment from DanielM saying, hi everyone, been really busy lately, so I didn't get to watch the video. You are all awesome, and I consider a part of my family. Yeah, you are definitely part of the GE family there, Daniel. I hate what has happened. We are here for you, man. Whatever you need, we're going to do our best to help you out, okay? Cadence just says, oh, Otangelo. Will, Prince of Fetch, says, I can't with this Humpty Dumpty looking Christ cock deep throater right now. Sorry, but he done broke my sarcasm. And for the record, Santa is real. I just don't sit on random fat dudes' laps and wiggle my ass for nothing. That's good, Will. Thank you. Maybe don't sit on fat dudes' laps and wiggle your ass in general. Drew's book review says, Santa Clausist. Santa's real and exists. Me, I don't believe Santa is literally real. Do you have any evidence to support your claim? In this scenario, it is the Santa Clausists that is making the claim, thus the burden of proof is on them. Me, Santa does not exist in any literal way. Santa Clausists. Oh, okay, well, I believe he does. Can you prove he does not exist? In this scenario, I have made the claim, thus the burden of proof falls on me to prove my claim. This person also needs to understand you can't prove a negative. This is why atheists or anyone else will never prove God does not exist. However, hypothetically, I suppose one could prove God does exist with evidence, but at this point, that does not seem likely. The best cure for this or any other ignorance is knowledge. And one of the best ways to gain knowledge is reading. Speaking of which, tomorrow I'm uploading my nonfiction TBR vid. So when you are done binging GE tonight and joining the Skeptic Mafia, head on over to my channel and keep an eye out for my upcoming vid. Anyways, heathens, like always, keep on reading. I definitely suggest Drew's book reviews for some really great review content. If you want to go over there, he's recently upped his production value. And I mean, his reviews were already awesome to begin with. So definitely go over there, check him out, subscribe, and let him know that GE sent you. Wacko in Seattle says that's the Otangelo. That explains a lot. Atheists always lose debates. Citation needed. As usual, a theist wants evidence for something that doesn't exist. I don't think arrogance is the correct word here, but I'm going to use it anyways. Anyway, he wants atheists to have an open mind. It seems to me that his mind is so tightly closed and locked that he threw away the key. Insert usual end of comments here. Hey, have you guys ever thought about joining the Skeptic Mafia? We have a special podcast that posts on Tuesdays. We talk about content, headlines. We talk about content. We talk about headlines, shit that's happened in the news recently. We talk about politics. We even have a special segment called Crazy Corner, where we get the crazies off of Right Wing Watch who claim stupid shit. So definitely subscribe if you want that special podcast. Post every Tuesday. We put work into it. It's a good podcast. Me and KC just casually talking about shit. I mean, I don't know. It's awesome. I like it. I like doing it. Alex Baranowski. He has a great talent for rambling incoherently. You know, I found myself thinking, like, what the fuck have we been talking about for the past 2 minutes? So I'm glad I'm not the only one that felt that way. His whole point is a giant argument from incredulity. Is he too much of a coward to demonstrate his view correct that he has to broadcast that he's waiting for someone to come at him with a positive claim about God before he will bring something forth? That's not the right approach, dude. I know, right? It's crazy. What is the right approach in joining the Skeptic Mafia? For $5 a month, you get access to exclusive GE content and a 15-foot whale dong. It's an elephant trunk, but you get what I mean. Plus, you can make comments on the community tab and force GE to read whatever you like on air. Like, I am Groot. Wait, let me actually do it. I am Groot. You got me with the right amount of alcohol in my system. Don't forget to stand up and use your voice, wash your damn hands, and wear a fucking mask. Let me actually, hold on. I know I've got a mask around here somewhere. Hold on. Let me get this shit. Wear a fucking mask, motherfuckers! Like I said, right amount of alcohol. You know, that mask goes perfectly with my fucking American sunglasses there. Hey, honey, did you copyright that stream?
I did.
Oh, did it get taken down?
Not yet.
Holy fuck. Don't worry, Otangelo, I'm coming for you. It's a 12-hour stream?
They've been, 9. It's a 9. They've been streaming for 9 hours.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Thank you, Alex, for your comment.
There were a couple. You might want to refresh when you're done.
Oh, were there? Okay. Urban Imposter. Mickey Mouse voice. Oh, boy. And Mickey Mouse voice. This dude, hearing him in the past on other call-ins, this dude has nothing but straw men, misunderstandings, and the same debunked crap we've been hearing for years to present. You know, honestly, I've been finding that like all of the arguments now are the same. Like they're just all the same arguments. It's really like that's why I deviate so much like from topic to topic to topic is because I'll focus on one topic for a little while and then it's like all the arguments are of course the same shit that we've always dealt with. And then I move to another topic and then those become the same arguments. And then I move to another topic, same arguments, and then I'll make my way back around. Oh shit, look, fucking the same goddamn arguments. Just put in different ways. Thank you, Urban Imposter, for your comment. Trickster! Atheists don't go around telling people what they do or don't believe. The subject usually only comes up when someone tells us what they believe, and sometimes not even then. I believe in reality because reality can be experienced, sensed, and proven. Telling someone that by not making a claim there is no burden of proof, it is not a tactic, it is simply a fact. You don't have to prove something you don't believe in. This guy could save himself a lot of time by giving us a shred of evidence of his claim. These guys keep breaking my brain. GE, please tell people what they need to do at this point. At this point, you gotta smash the join button or go to joinskepticmafia.com and join that Skeptic Mafia because the Friday night shows are brought to you by the Skeptic Mafia, and that's exactly why you guys get a say in the video that night. So if you want to have a say in it, definitely join the Skeptic Mafia. If you want that free podcast that gets posted up every Tuesdays along with the daily Bible podcast, it's available to everybody. Definitely hit up the Skeptic Mafia. We're a great bunch. There's a private Discord server too. I don't know if you guys know that. There's a private Discord server. Boom! Connor Birch! He became part of the Skeptic Mafia. Fuck yeah! Connor, welcome to the goddamn Skeptic Mafia. You're awesome, bro. I'm extra tonight. It's because you gave me all of the Kraken, huh?
Yeah.
She knows exactly how to do it. Jonathan Nickel. It is no surprise that Otangelo was banned from every ACA show. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, that's what I was talking about. Every single ACA show, plus some, he's been banned from because he's just so fucking horrible. Having heard many of his calls, I had low expectations for this video. In that regard, I was not disappointed. I'm so glad you set your expectations appropriately. He does not seem to understand the burden of proof, atheism, or much of anything else. He doesn't even understand that atheism, materialism, and naturalism are different concepts. He says that atheists keep losing debates. He needs to cite examples. He says atheists don't accept proof. Show us this proof and we'll consider it. Doesn't mean that we have to accept it there, dipshit. We just will consider it. I'm right there with you, Jonathan. We have, in fact, looked at the questions of origins and we have some answers, but not all. We can figure the fine-tuning one. We can't ignore the fine-tuning one. It is clear that the universe is not fine-tuned. Certainly not for life or for our existence. I would also add that it doesn't, just because our universe seems to produce life given our set of constants, does not necessarily mean that another universe with a different set of constants couldn't happen and also produce life or even exist. So I'll just add that onto it. Didn't he at one point even state that he doesn't have evidence, just a framework that he likes? I like this story. It is not going to demonstrate anything but your own opinion. According to him, we must be able to answer all questions of origins simply because we don't see any reason to believe his "God done it" response. I must possess all, or I possess nothing. So said Skeletor in the Masters of the Universe movie. That is a grade A quote right there, man. 10 points to you, whatever that might fucking mean. I am not Skeletor. All I ask for is proof. Without that, it is he who possesses nothing. You're awesome there, Nickel. Chrismer and Dave, I hope you guys are ready for an ASCII because Chrismer always has the best ASCIIs on the black market. Chrismer and Dave, I really can't say anything about this because he has such weak sauce arguments. So I'll just leave you with some of that sweet, sweet ASCII. What kind of ASCII do we got? Burn! That's a good ASCII for Otangelo right there. And he rightfully has had the banhammer dropped on him on numerous occasions. Now for the shelling. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead, give that like button a big, wet, sloppy lick, and go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell. Shit, Uhan Roderick, also becoming part of the Skeptic Mafia.
What?
I don't know, maybe my Skeptic Mafia thing's broke.
He upgraded to Glowhead.
He upgraded to Glowhead. Look at that fucking shit. Awesome. Let's see. Ring the bell. If you want to help, you can also join the Skeptic Mafia, where we get all sorts of antics in Discord server's private Skeptic Mafia channel. You can also make John say something entirely irrelevant, like, oh, I don't know, Star Trek is better than Star Wars.
That's true.
Oh, and KC's always right,
Also true.
especially when she's wrong.
What?
You're right when you're wrong, honey. She said no comment. But that never happens. Apparently you're never wrong and you're always right.
Yep.
According to Chrismer.
They know what's up.
Now I'm probably gonna mess this up. Torbjorn Lindberg. Liburg. I don't
No.
T-Dog says, I'll give him a point on the stated position of atheism, actually, but only because many atheists and people like me who don't identify as atheists but don't believe his shit tend to assume people can think honestly. Uhan Roderick did another Skeptic Mafia thing. The position of weak atheism can be phrased as a positive statement. I believe you have not given any good basis for your claims, and until you do, I will not accept your claims as being right. There, now he is without excuse again. Thank you, T-Dog, Torbjorn. Apparently, Kraken does not help with my pronunciation. All right, Gary White. Where is his actual proof? I don't think that he has any. Oh, by the way, won't be able to watch tonight because I'm at work. Oh, that sucks, dude. Until 10. Oh, that sucks even more. If I don't catch it after work, I'll watch it on the Wacko in Seattle did something with the Skeptic Mafia. Sorry. It's kind of an ooh shiny moment. I see it happen over here, and I'm just like, ah, Skeptic Mafia.
Well, Uhan upgraded again.
Yeah.
Twice. Uhan upgraded twice.
I think they just like seeing their names pop up on the screen.
I think Uhan is just trying to fuck with you because you've had just enough
Oh, have I?
of the wacky sauce.
Oh, the wacky sauce. Okay. Let's see. If I don't catch it after work, I'll watch a replay, and this moron doesn't have a clue. Oh, by the way, did you know that you can join the Skeptic Mafia? If you do, you can watch dumbasses like this moron get destroyed by GE, and as GE would say, stand up and use your voice. Hopefully, catch you on the next live stream for a long comment. And Uhan did a super chat too. Grifter's Deuce says, having heard him call in on shows, but never having seen his face, he looks surprisingly lucid. He definitely seemed unemotional in the video. I didn't really, give him shit about that. I mean, I'm just glad that I can understand him because I have a really bad hearing, or I have a really tough time understanding other people's accents, certain accents. Like, so I'm just glad that I was able to understand him. So, but anyways, oh yeah, I got to refresh because there were a couple stuck in what is it called? The place between heaven and hell. Purgatory. They were stuck in purgatory.
You definitely don't need it.
What? I could use another drink.
No, I don't think so.
What?
What?
Who? Oh shit! Everybody's giving super chats.
It's down.
Huh?
Their stream is down.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Otangelo. Their stream is down. Go fuck yourselves. Copyright. Listen, was it Vanta Blue?
Yeah.
Was that one that got caught?
Yeah.
Vanta Blue! Such dead eyes. Like a sociopath. Anyway, lots of rambling, little substance. Yet another being that seems to claim atheism is a belief, that the burden of proof is on proving the absence rather than the existence, that he has a moral high ground for having a belief, that atheists are closed-minded, for not wanting to believe while he's open-minded for debating beliefs. So tiresome. Cheer us up with some shilling, GE. Hashtag Brosephus 2020. Brosephus 2020, which I don't have that shirt on tonight. Maybe I should, but Brosephus has his own shirt at teespring.com/Brosephus 2020. You can get you a Brosephus t-shirt. That's only if you want to confuse people. So you said a couple were caught, right?
I thought so. It might have been on a different post. I just approved all the ones that said they were on a post. There were like 4, but I didn't recognize any of the other names.
Yeah, I think I got everybody. So if I missed it, y'all let me know in the chat. We do have some shit. Let's see. Shit, Uhan. Fuck. Are you fucking with me there, Uhan? Goddamn.
Everybody's fucking with you.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
To make everybody so happy. And
Oh, yeah.
because of Uhan's special sticker, I feel like this is necessary. Oh shit, the green screen fucks it up.
I also gotta like tilt my neck and break it and shit in order to get it in camera. Hey, look, guys, I'm a unicorn. Now you can't say unicorns don't exist because I am our one. Team Skeptic said, KC, that sucks. Who's this Otangelo jackass?
He asked whose stream got taken down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Otangelo. Let's see. Connor, again, I want to say thank you. Oh, Uhan said that he... Oh, wait. Okay, we had the speed of sound of gravity. The speed of sound of gravity, become a member, and then we had Uhan who said, Otangelo, man, bad. And then Uhan also said, I totally forgot to leave a comment, so I'm trying to buy forgiveness. Smash the like button. Don't lick it, Chrismer. Wash your damn hands and wear your dang mask. Okay, thanks. P.S. Star Trek sucks. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, no. What is this? What are you doing?
Oh, there's no bullet? There's no ammo?
No, I didn't load up the Nerf gun. Uhan said GE equals pretty unicorn princess. Woo! DanielM says, GE, thank you everyone for the help with the GoFundMe. I'm truly grateful and consider you all part of my and David's family. Much love to everyone. Thank you so much, Daniel. If you guys don't know, Daniel is having a really rough week. His wife passed really suddenly. Amidst all of us kind of having fun, definitely go check out the GoFundMe that we're spamming it in the chat right now. If you can spare $5, that would be awesome. If you can't, that's okay too. You can still share it out. That would really help. We got, let's see, then we had Uhan upgrade his membership, Wacko upgrade his membership, and then Uhan just said poop. Apparently that was to make me shit myself again. Cadence says sending a super chat just to make the noise. Y'all know how my brain works when I'm this drunk, huh? Uhan said, "Is the pop-up working?" And Vanta Blue said, "Loud noises." Oh no, I'm.
Oh my god, the freaking battery died.
No.
What?
You gotta activate it.
How do I activate it?
Well,
Xander, activate me. Fuck.
she's asking for Xander to activate her.
Okay,
Re
I know how to work it, it just doesn't work. See?
Yeah, she's correct.
Let me see it. Oh God! Killed on stream. I can fix the Nerf gun.
It's okay, you can do it later.
Okay, got it.
I killed it.
GE's killed. Let's see. Vanta Blue said loud noises, and then Jonathan Hanachek sent a super sticker saying game over. Uhan Roderick sent my little unicorn thingy that I'm now having to wear.
I'm gonna take it off now. if you want.
Speed, and I like it.
Okay.
Speed of Sound of Gravity says God Talk just got struck out of existence. Oh shit!
You got the string one.
Yep, it got put down. And then Uhan said GE was prettiest unicorn. And now everyone's putting in the emojis. Hey, if you want the emojis, you got to do the whole, Skeptic Mafia thing.
My emojis are broken. Oh no, they're working now.
Don't worry. She's fine. Well, I'm out of here. Good night, everyone. See you later, Drew's Book Reviews. That's it for the show tonight. Oh, no! He got me. Fudge, oh, shit. Hold on. Boom, I got you. Oh, no.
I didn't know.
You only put one bullet in it? What kind of
She-
fucking machine gun is this?
It's not a machine gun. It's a semi-automatic assault rifle now.
Team Skeptic says that he must leave. See you later there, Team Skeptic. I appreciate you stopping by. Blazing Wizard Pup says projecting a CinemaScope and Dolby Surround. Oh, no, you're projecting the screen in that? Damn. I don't think I'm worth all that much. Gary White says, I'm sorry I was at work. By the way, I got my new headset controller adapter. Whenever you want to set up on Team, either the Division or COD Warzone, let me know. Okay, I'll let you know there, bud. GE, did you really grow up in Alabama? Yes, Rick Roten, whatever. I did grow up in Alabama. I'm an Alabama boy. I have spent my entire life in Alabama, with the exception of some extra state vacations and stuff. I pretty much lived in Alabama. You might not be able to tell because of my voice, but, that's just... I've lived here. That's all you gotta know. Just saying. I'm not all that drunk, honey. I could use some Jack Apple stuff. There's not that much left.
I mean, how about we just wait till you're done with the stream? I mean, you're almost done, right? Here.
Yeah. All right. Michael Thole says, "Lol, you guys all making me smile. Hot damn." I'm glad we're making you smile. That is our point here, and this is our show wrapping up, which is 10:15. Xander needs to get to bed. I need to go. I appreciate everybody tuning in and sending the super chats and helping out Daniel. Which, let's see, it started off at 14:35 before the stream. We are at 17:55 to help out Daniel. I'm not saying that was all of y'all, but it definitely was some of y'all. So I appreciate you guys. He still has a long way to go, but this money is really going to help him, help him out right now because he's in a tough position. So, anyways, y'all have a lovely night. I will see you heathens later. Remember, tomorrow at about 5 p.m. Central, I think is what I said. Be expecting a call-in show. We'll do that then, and I guess we'll talk to you heathens later. Don't forget to stand up and use your voice. As long as you don't directly stream my stream while I'm streaming my stream, Otherwise, you're fucked. Good night.